people! I have an astrology story. I should live this. I want to live it, but actually I tried to live yesterday and Instagram did not save the video in my feed and then I couldn't use it later. Let's pull up the ephemeris. Hold on, we don't have, yeah. Ugh. Wi-Fi, sometimes it says it doesn't work. Okay, ephemeris. Y'all, I look at this like 17,000 times a day. Maybe not that many. Okay, astrology story. This is actually, so for those of you who have never really met me in person or don't know anything about my history, I triple majored my undergrad school. I have Sag in all the places where school is important. So, I had a briefcase in kindergarten, if that can tell you. The school bus was my dream. Oh my God, I couldn't wait to ride the school bus. Anyway, my undergrad was a triple major because I kept changing majors because I'm interested in so much. But nodes, it weeded down to a triple major in political science, sociology, and literature. Which if you really think about it, it's all the same things in different classes. Like before the First Amendment, people had to write everything in code. Oh, that's really sad. So, you know, in literature, you basically just had to translate the motifs, the themes, the allegory into what was going on in the political systems and the social systems. And then with that, you also look at the economics. I should have just studied economics. Anyway, it's all the same. So, learning about political systems, social systems, economic systems. Yeah, so then I started a master's in sociology. I think sociology came first. A master's in sociology, and then I stopped and I started a master's in public policy. Essentially, the prayer, you know. I was going to work in the system to heal the system. No. And so I was sitting in one of my classes for my master's, and you know, we had to write out a response plan for something. I can't remember. And I was like trying to solve all these problems, and my professor was like, no, you just write, you know. And I was like, oh my God, you know, and I was like, I'm a doer, you know. And so I was like, this is really conflicting, and I was seeing where like intelligent people can write policies, basically short and long story too. Right now, we're in a public policy collapse. And it's really not even a collapse because it's so obvious. It's like clearly intentional, you know. You know, it's like the post office is the key. So, astrology, I left all that. Got into higher, the umbrella systems, the solar system, if you will. Started to examine other systems. Astrology, here's why. The nodes, on August 17th. Pisces women have tried to save my life, and they have saved my life. Thank you, Pisces women. Everyone send out some love. Send out love to everybody, but send out love to some. I'm especially honoring Pisces women because they try to save my life. We have a messenger. I knew it was you. I will get more. I have to feed that bird later. It wants more food. It's nice when they visit. So, August 17th. Nodes, patriarchy. Let's talk about it. Took me 5.5 minutes to get into this story. Setting the framework. Okay, so Pisces is part of my, oh my gosh, yeah. Pisces, this part of my personal chart are my 4th and 5th houses. Okay? So, in an astrology framework, you understand that that's home, lovers, all the themes. Go look up the themes. The year 2000. So, let's see. August 17th, Carter was like 6 months old. My now ex-husband, Ryan, his mom's birthday, Karen, is August 17th. Also, some other stuff has happened this day. I mean, because I was in politics, it's also the day Bill Clinton testified. Which the themes of patriarchy, oh my gosh, this day. Yeah, this day. We get notified on this day. I can't wait to find out what happens. So, August 17th, my former mother-in-law's birthday. So, August 17th, 2000. I was asleep with my baby. Carter was in bed with me, I think. Yeah, we were asleep in my bed. And Ryan comes in like in trauma. It's very late. He was a chef. He may still be, I don't know. But chef hours in fine dining situations, they come home at 10, 11, depending on, you know, if it's not a busy time. So it was like 10:30 or 11. I was asleep because I had an infant. And Ryan comes in to say, I need to talk to you. Very, you know, like crying. And I'm like, oh my God, trauma, what? I'm a first responder person. So no matter what's going on, if someone is like, you know, I am the person to calm everyone or incite, depending on how I feel. Anyway, so he's sobbing and phones are ringing. It's so overstimulating. And so we're sitting on the sofa. And he's crying. And apparently he's telling me this story. I don't actually know, but a fatal attraction situation happened, which is always the dude's fault. I'm not going to lie. History dictates it's the dude's fault. In this case, truth. So he had been telling this girl at work all these stories, and she was, oh no, we were all about the same age. So, yeah, he had had about a year-long affair. Right after we got married, he had started this affair because he wanted me to leave him, which he knew I would do. And then he regretted it. And so he lied to her and strung her along for a year, and she was confronting it. So she was like literally on our front porch. Oh my gosh. So, because patriarchy and men who can't communicate or control their feelings, this became about me chilling this fatal attraction kind of situation. Sarah, the first Pisces woman. Her birthday is March 19th. I find this out later. So Ryan and I split, and in that time, also given that I have an infant, yeah, we split. What happens? Okay, Sarah, she came to my house one day, and she told me, she found me in my driveway. Oh my God, thank God she wasn't, because it could have, oh my God. Prayers up for everybody in triangles, because, especially if you don't know you're in a triangle, because that's the worst. Or if you think you're in a triangle with you and your partner and your kid, and then you're in a square, you know, it can like mess with you. And so she comes to as I'm getting into my car, or no, I was in my car at this point, because, yeah. So I was in my car, and she stops me, and she tells me that he had been feeding her all of these lies, that I was going to take Carter, and I was going to do all of these things. And this is what had happened to him when he was a kid. And like, we had already been, you know, we had talked through all that while we were dating, about how we were not those types of people, or at least I wasn't. But apparently that's what he wanted, because he kept recreating this for himself. She was like, he said you were gonna take Carter and all these things. And I was like, Sarah, no. I give you and Ryan my blessing. We've already taught, you know, in that 2 weeks, or in that week, we've already, you know, I've already worked out a custody, you know. I'm, you know, no. Y'all go be happy. I was like, but don't you ever come to my house again and embarrass me in front of my neighbors. Oh my God. Which was a bigger crime in my Scorpio rising view. So, never heard from her, saw her again. Ryan, using my love for Carter, convinced me to try therapy, which we did, but we never actually recovered. Because, skip ahead to Uranus, Pluto, economic collapse. Another Pisces woman was like, girl, I gotta save you. You did not free yourself the first time. Allow me to create a situation for you in which you have no choice but to declare thy freedom. So, Amanda, who is now my child's stepmother, Amanda, my friend, March 19th, began an affair with my husband, clearly going through some more mother issues, and very angry at me for not enabling. Oh my God, get help. So, Amanda and Ryan start a 3-year affair, which Ryan denies the entire time. It wasn't entirely 3 years, but like emotionally, it was 3 years. I mean, emotionally, it's been longer, but. So he denied the whole time, and you know, it was just really difficult to figure out because a lot was happening. So I move and clear my space so I can process and figure out who has been lying to me, because I knew something was happening somewhere in my world besides the collective. At this point, I'd had, 2009, we were working college sports because Ryan worked all the way. I mean, we were kind of like at the top of our game professionally. Not happy. Oh my God, I was so not happy. So I had an opportunity to become a lobbyist, and I had a choice. I was faced with a choice. career path and a choice. Did I want to end up on a DC track? I don't know. That might be where I end up. Yeah, let's look at it. 8 of Cups. Wind up on a DC track? No, at that time I did not. And I was gifted guardianship of grandmother's crystal ball, which for the first year just sat on the fireplace mantle like an artifact because I didn't know how to work with it or use it really. And I was working in politics. I mean, geez. I mean, I have people in Congress right now who actually won't speak to me because of the direction, the little route I took. But whatever, I get it. I don't begrudge them because, yeah, this is what society is. But this is also me, right there. Daughter of Swords. I'm like, yeah, battle it out in your mind. Belief systems. So, do I want to become a lobbyist? No. Do I want to end up in DC? No. Unless I'm shutting down the Pentagon. Yes. So I was like, where does my heart want to go? Berkeley. So that's where I went. Yep, 4 of Cups. Off I went to Berkeley. When I was there, I deja vu'd and lived this recurring dream I'd been having for a year. So I was like, oh, okay, this is the place. So I knew that this is where I was supposed to be. Yeah, 2 of Cups. Love. There, I figured out who was lying to me. Ryan confessed. Amanda's birthday was March 19th. Sarah's birthday was March 19th. His mother's birthday is August 17th. 19 years later, he and Amanda get married on August 17th. Nodes. Nodes are 19 years. For those who don't know, nodes. Astrology. It all aligns. I mean, really. It's incredible. For those who don't know what that just meant, I just dropped some magic. So, March 19th, August 17th is so cool. Thank you, Pisces women, for helping me liberate myself, my heart, for those who don't recall. Yep. It's exciting. That's what's happening in front of the post offices right now. For those who can read art. Yes. Yeah, we are strategizing. We are organizing. Ooh, this feels... Oh! It's like, ooh, that feels big. Yep, that's what we're doing. Except our love revolution, those hippies in the 60s, thank you for grounding some energy, but we will now take this energy, and our love revolution is going to look way different because Black Lives Matter, general strike, get it together. This is what we're doing.